Well, good morning, my fellow adventurers. Welcome back to Living the Grand Adventure. I am Kevin. As you saw, we woke up with a little bit of rain this morning. We had a moderate rain shower that lasted about 45 minutes or so. Not sustained, but it did give us the opportunity to kind of test our tent for a few minutes and just see how it did in a moderate rain shower. A little bit of thunder with it. It did not leak. Of course, the red tent was just fine, so our equipment was pretty good. But as you can see, we have our site completely tore down, and we are actually getting ready to head out. We've got a few things we're going to do today. We're going to take you along with us as we do those, and then of course we're heading over to Lake Alma State Park. We have a camper cabin there that we've got reserved for the next 2 nights. Our first stop, actually, we have a couple places we're going to check out before we leave this area that we want to kind of get some pictures and video of. After that, we're actually going over to the winery of Hocking Hills. We're going to do a wine tasting. Alex is going to go in and have probably a Sprite or a Coke or something. We're going to get us a board. I think we're doing the Mediterranean one. It has hummus and stuff on it. So that's going to be really cool. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get on the road, get checked out here, and then do our couple of stops and head over to Logan, Ohio, which is where the winery is. Also going to pick up a bag of charcoal at the local Walmart so we can do some steaks on the grill tonight, because we will actually have a barbecue grill with that cabin. We're going to take full advantage of it. But just so you know, skies are clear. Another beautiful day coming in for us on our vacation, guys. Stay tuned. Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of neat. We are on the Buckeye Trail. So we're going over here. The naturalist at the Nature Center mentioned that there were some birds that were over here. They're kind of rescue birds. They don't really fly much. They stay right here in the area. And we're going to go see if we can spot them real quick for Alex. Oh, butterfly.
Oh, its wing is messed up. That's an eastern tiger swallowtail.
It can still fly though.
Yeah, it's just sad.
But this is actually on the edge of the campground. It's in between. There's a ranger station right over here, and this being part of the campground, we're just going to walk down through here and see what we see. Is it maybe they might be in that building there? Yeah, walk around because you don't want to get soaked. Your mom's getting pictures of the butterfly. So we're hoping maybe that this is like maybe a little enclosure they have them in, where they're rescue birds. That could be what it is. Oh, wonder when that came down. You'd think they'd come clean that up. Yeah, maybe they'll come in and clean that up though. That's kind of disturbs the ambience of the park, but it's all good. Yeah, maybe they're in there. We weren't sure what to expect. She didn't exactly specify that it was an enclosure like this. Well, that in there is where there's some birds. Yep, there he is.
That one is the great horned owl. No, that's the hawk.
That's a hawk.
Excuse me, I don't remember its name. I know the great horned owl's name is Merlin. That's the screech owl.
Where?
Right there. Over here. He's hiding behind the post.
Oh, there he is.
Is that the screech owl or the great horned owl?
Yeah, so that was kind of neat getting to see the two birds. The center enclosure, there's supposed to be a screech owl, and she's a little bit older. The naturalist said she's retiring. They do have some boxes in the back with the holes cut in it, like, you know, like a bird box. And she's probably back in there where she's molting and hiding, you know, because when they do that, they kind of like being secluded. But it was kind of neat to see those. Now, those are enclosures because those are rescue birds. They're injured, so they can't survive actually in the environment by themselves. In fact, I believe it's the great horned owl, the one that was on the left that I showed you. The owl can't even fly. It has an injured wing. The red-tailed hawk can fly, but it's injured as well. So they just keep them in there and take care of them. And it looks like it's really clean and pretty nice area for them. I mean, you know, if it's got to be a rescue animal, it's the best you can do for them. Because you put them out in the wild, they won't be able to survive. So I thought that was kind of neat. But definitely a pretty little area right here at the edge of the campground. Did you enjoy it? You got to see your birds. We're here at the Cedar Cliffs area. Unfortunately, we don't have time to hike this today because we have a few things we're wanting to do. Sorry. You know, and we're a little bit more pressed for time today because we do have a little bit of a schedule today. This is the only day this trip that we had a schedule. But Jenny did want to stop over here and take a look at this bridge. In the previous video when we were in the information center, I believe I've got video of it. There's a large millstone that they used years ago, of course, to actually, you know, mill, you know, wheat, things like that, cornmeal, whatever they may have done. And this is actually the original site of that. And Jenny wanted to come over and take a look at it. So, and there's a lot of butterflies. Alex is getting a picture of that one. If I can sneak past here. Well, okay.
It is, but I'll figure it out.
So we're just out, you know, exploring the area a little bit more before we do head over towards Logan and our next stop. Lots of butterflies. Look at this. There's like 3 of them right here. That's kind of cool.
They're all the same too.
Yeah, here you go. This is actually a little bit of description. So this shows you in connection with what we were talking about there just now. You guys are welcome to pause the video, take a look at that. But that's the whole reason that Jenny wanted to come down here, was to look at this bridge, because this is the creek they actually had that on. So we'll walk up here, take a look.
That right there, that assembly, that's actually where the mill was. So you and your dad are going to be standing in the middle of the bridge. And let's go to
Okay guys, we made it down here to the winery. We did stop off and have a little lunch and jumped into the Walmart, grabbed a bag of charcoal like I told you I was going to. But now we are at the winery, and we're gonna go here and do us a little tasting. I'll record what I can in there. Pretty nice. You excited? Jenny loves a wine tasting. They've got a nice little vineyard right up here with the grapes growing. But yeah, this is Hocking Hills Winery, guys. So we're gonna go in, take a look, get us a little board that we're gonna have some food on, and do us a tasting, guys.
Mediterranean charcuterie board.
So what'd you think?
Thought it was pretty good. I was surprised that my favorite was not one of the slushies, but instead was the Trillium. So that was pretty awesome.
And the Trillium's a dry white.
Yes.
Which is very unusual.
It is. Dry white is locally grown apple aromas with honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle, that makes sense.
Yes.
But Jane normally likes a sweet red, got a dry white. What'd you think?
I got food, man.
You enjoyed the food, huh?
The hummus was good. Then we had the olive tapenade, which was really good. I don't think I said that right, but
Tapenade, yeah, that's right.
it was pretty good. We had the like little feta chips with them, and then we had peppers and.
You mean pita chips?
Yeah.
So the winery was really awesome. Our server was Katie. She was really good. She knew a lot about the wines, even though she said she's new. I guess they trained her well, so it was really an enjoyable experience. I would recommend coming out here if you like wine, getting a little tasting. Tastings are $15 for 6 flights. That's what we did. We do four flights for $12. It's 1 ounce servings, so not too bad. I had about probably 8 ounces of wine and plenty of food and water, so I'm good to drive if you guys are concerned about that. You know, basically a glass of wine isn't anything when you've had a whole thing of water and plenty of food, because we had the pita chips and stuff, so that worked out. But now we're going to head on. We're heading down south now. It's about a 40-minute drive to our campsite. Well, it's a cabin, so we're going to be staying in the cabin next 2 nights. And we will show you that once we get down here. It's at Lake Alma State Park, guys. Next stop. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lake Alma State Park. It's kind of quaint, a little small. Reminds me of a couple of state parks we used to actually stay at when we lived in West Virginia, but we do like it. Bathhouse is here, and here's our cabin. Really like the cabin. It's just a small camper cabin, nothing spectacular about it. But we are in the woods in a cabin for the weekend. It's pretty awesome. Has a grill here, we've got a picnic table, and the fire ring is on the side. We'll walk in and take a look real quick. So this is Site 29. This is the only camper cabin they have here. But we're digging it. Plenty of electrical outlets. There's some in that one as well. And it's a little dark right now, but this is kind of what it looks like inside. The table and chairs came with it. There's actually a cooler provided, and the 2 double bunk beds there. 2 windows.
The dustpan, trash can, and fan.
Yeah.
And the wipes.
And it does have a smoke alarm. And a fire extinguisher. So anybody in for safety, they've got you covered. It's pretty humid, really warm here. In fact, there's been a threat of a thunderstorm ever since we got here, and it has rained, I'd say, in the last hour or so. But we're here, and we're actually kind of excited. Just to let you know, we do not have any cell signal at all. We're set up for the weekend, nothing else to do. We're excited. I mean, I really am glad I come across this camp, this particular cabin, because we didn't really know where we were going to go, and I think this was a steal. What do you think about it, Jen?
It's pretty cool.
All right.
We'll see how the bed sleeps tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing too, but it had to be better sleeping on an air mattress for the last 4 nights. Especially when the first night, the air mattress went flat. So, I think we're going to enjoy it. It's probably going to be a little warm if it don't cool off some, if the humidity don't go down. But I guess we'll wait and see how that goes. Go on over here and take a look at the fire ring. Now, there are some trails in the area we may do. There's actually a lake that we may swim at. We'll definitely be taking a look at that in the next couple days. But, yeah, we're digging it. Voila. Standard fire ring. Nothing special to write home about, but, it's cool. Kind of like the aesthetics of the area. It's kind of in a little valley here. Definitely in the woods. If you got a car camp, this is pretty nice. I like my backpacking, but this has been nice. Great vacation so far. We've really enjoyed it. And I think we're going to enjoy our 2 nights here. I really do. We're kind of isolated. I mean, there's some people a little bit down there. Nobody through here. So I think, for the most part, we're going to have a pretty good weekend and be secluded from people. And I'm just looking to relax now. We've done a lot of hiking this week. Not a lot, but you know, more than like Jenny and Alex are used to. And been kind of active. Swim for about 4 hours one day. A lot of walking around the campground over at Hocking Hills. Of course, you know, we did the stuff we did today. So I'm looking forward to just kind of a relaxing weekend now. Kind of wrapping up our vacation and just enjoying some time with the family. So the interior of the cabin looks like this. I'm down here, Jenny's over here. And yes, of course, Alex is up there taking a nap. We're using this kind of storage because it is an extra bunk. And just kind of got everything kind of situated. Got some stuff charging over there we weren't able to charge the last couple days. That's basically our food and camp supplies and stuff. And then we got this nice little table. We're just sitting here. Jenny is organizing some receipts and stuff from the trip. We did bring a candle. It was a little stuffy in here, musty, so this is kind of helping with the smell, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, we're sitting here and kind of relaxing. The exterior, you know, we just have a regular picnic table. Got it covered. We're going to put a wood there so it stays dry if it does rain. Got our camp chairs, which we'll bring in at night. And we're going to be using that over there to cook some steaks on a little bit later tonight. But yeah, I'm digging this. I'm having fun. So guys, it's about 7:30. We're getting along in the day now. Got everything kind of stowed away and set up the way we want. I'm cooking dinner. We're doing sloppy joes, just using the cast iron skillet, no big deal. Was able to go ahead and get us a small hammock up just to have a little bit of recreation tomorrow. You've seen this on the channel. We actually used it last year when we were at Burr Oak a couple of times, but it's a bare butt. So pretty cool. Still got went ahead and got our tents hung up from Hocking Hills where they were wet. And we're going to try to get these dry before it gets dark. This one, it's still damp. I'm probably going to take them down and reset them up tomorrow. They're just not drying the way I want. There's no breeze and it's kind of humid, so it's going to take a minute. Yeah, we're doing sloppy joes, like I said. These will be pretty good. They smell really good. Pretty easy to cook when you're car camping, especially with a burner like what we have. So, and definitely easy to just kind of make. You know, just throw that on a hamburger bun, maybe a side of chips. Quick, easy meal when you're out car camping. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, sun's starting to go down. It's actually just now cresting over these hills here. Shouldn't be too long, it'll probably start getting dark. I believe the sun is actually scheduled to set at about 8:25 tonight. And you know, it's 7:30, but we are kind of in a little bit of a valley, a little bit sheltered. So it's dipped down behind these hills here, so it may get dark a little bit faster. The bathhouses here are really, really nice. Basically, each bathroom has one toilet, one sink, and a shower. So you kind of get a private area to shower in, and you don't have to worry about other people coming in on you, and you can go in there and do what you need to do. I will probably take a shower later tonight because I got a little wet taking these tents down and then hanging them back up. Plus, just sticky that night where it's humid. Don't know if you can tell, but there's actually a hair bit of mist in the air where the moisture is rising out of the valley. Was kind of neat. Ranger come in, stopped off and cleaned the bathroom real quick, and he did come by and check that we were good, that we were, the cabin was satisfactory and we were happy with it. So that was kind of cool of him. Real friendly guy. We talked for about 5-10 minutes. I let him know that we were definitely happy with the cabin, because we're really enjoying it. They're in there actually playing. I think Jenny's actually playing a game on her phone. We don't have cell signal, but she's got one downloaded, and Alex is just in there having fun, kind of relaxing with her. But we're going to finish up dinner, and we're going to go ahead and eat. I am starving. We haven't really ate. We stopped off at the Subway just before we did our wine tasting, and that was at 11:30 noon. And then, of course, we had the wine tasting and had the little board that had the stuff on it that you saw. And other than that, I haven't ate much today, so I'm pretty hungry. I actually crawled into the bunk, though, and did fall asleep for about an hour, just to relax. It was kind of cool. Alex dozed off for a couple hours. Jenny's not too big on naps, because a lot of times when she takes a nap, she'll sleep a little bit longer than she should, like 3-4 hours, then she can't sleep that night. So she don't take naps that often. I will throw down an hour nap just to rejuvenate myself, which I feel really good tonight. Went ahead and finished up eating dinner there, and that was really good. I was pretty hungry. The family was too. We cooked about two pounds of sloppy Joe meat, and we ate almost all of it. And of course we have a friendly little kitty that has come down the hill over here that they decided to feed the rest of it. I don't know if you can see him. I'm kind of zoomed out. I'm a little bit far away from it, but it's very skittish. And they decided to go ahead and feed it. I mean, feeding a cat is a little bit different than feeding wildlife, so we figure it's a resident cat for the park, because we've seen actually about 4 now. So we'll go ahead and feed it. You know, feeding a cat, like I said, you know, is not so bad. But we put it on a plate, so when it gets done, we're gonna pick that plate up and move it into the cabin. So of course, you know, it's not out here for wildlife such as raccoons or such. I think I'm gonna partake in some adult beverage tonight. I haven't had much this week. You know, I did do the wine tasting earlier, but that literally was about probably altogether 9 ounces, 10 ounces of wine, because there was a couple that Jenny didn't care for that she handed off to me. So I finished those off. But, you know, wasn't even, you know, a 12-ounce thing of wine, so not much. And before that, I've had 4 beers, and I did have a couple of shots of whiskey. My stepfather actually brought it down for my daughter's wedding this past weekend as kind of a gift. It was like a $55 bottle of whiskey. I think I've had 2 shots of that since we've been on the trip. So that's literally all the alcohol I've had. So that's pretty cool. Well, it's the last day of our vacation. You know, we'll be going home tomorrow. Today is Saturday. I slept in a little bit, got up about 11 o'clock. So that's definitely a lot later than I've been doing this whole trip. Normally it's been anywhere from 8 to 9. I wanted to sleep in at least one good day. I may even sleep in tomorrow a little bit because checkout's not till 1. So I mean, if we're up by 11, it'll only take us about 20 minutes to pack up because everything's going into the Jeep. Everything is tore down. You don't have to worry about a tent or anything. That's the nice thing about having a cabin. It's a beautiful day, a lot different than when we first got here yesterday when it was kind of cloudy and we had a threat of thunder. You know, it was thundering out this direction and everything. I've kind of looked around the park a little bit because it's about 1 now. Got up, had a little breakfast. We're actually going to head out. We don't have cell signal here, so we're going to bounce out. I talked to the guys in the camp store. They said it's probably about 3 miles up the road we can get cell signal. We want to let the family know exactly where we're at and everything, because I don't even think we told them we were coming to the state park or anything. That way they know where we're at just in case something happens. But it's a beautiful day, like I said. Temperatures are right around 80 right now. I think it's supposed to get to about 85 from what I remember a couple of days ago when I looked at the weather. Should not see any rain today, so it should be pretty awesome. We're going to do steaks on the grill, and the grill that we have beside the cabin, and we're going to do some asparagus there. I don't think we're going to do a fire. We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to have fun and just relax today. So guys, this is the lake here at the state park. This is Lake Alma. It's a man-made lake, of course, like most lakes here in Ohio, but it's kind of pretty. They do rent canoes. They have some pontoon boats and stuff over here. Kayaks, things like that you can rent right here and take out onto the lake. And there is a very small, if you see right in here, very small swimming area, and there's a little beach there. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. But it's a pretty lake, man-made, very small, very quaint, very much like the campground is. But I like it. You know, a lake is always pretty, especially in the summer when it's kind of warm, which it is today. But yeah, kind of cool. Here's your beach area. Has a playground. So, kind of cool. Like right over there, like I said, that you can rent the watercraft. Nice little playground. So, it's kind of cool. Anyway, we're going to head back over here to the cabin and probably just be lazy this evening. It's about 3:30, so we got the whole day ahead of us. It's going to be kind of cool. And this is actually a one-way street On the left is a bike path and a pedestrian path that you can't drive in. So you have a one-way around the, I believe it's the northern end of the lake here. That's another little area. Got a little dock right here that you can fish off of. Saw some people fishing there this morning. Yeah, we might walk over there tomorrow. And this is the campground, the entrance here. Walk over there and take a look at that later this evening or tomorrow. This is the camp store here. And right here is the entrance we're going to turn into. A lot of RVs and such. And there's a little pavilion over there where they will be showing some movies tonight. A nice little playground for the kids.
An amphitheater. That's what it's called.
Amphitheater, yes, that's what it would be.
I've been trying to think of that word all week.
Oh, there's a second bath house here too. That one's not as nice as the one we were looking at. I bet you that's just a bathroom. I bet you that's not, doesn't have the showers.
That's what I'm thinking.
But like I said, a very small, quaint little campground. It's kind of neat. If you notice, it's very empty. So, not a lot of people in it. We actually have this area back here kind of to ourselves almost. It does go back out that way a little bit. There are some more sites there, as was back that way. And here's our cabin. Home sweet home for the evening. Last night of vacation, guys. So guys, it's roughly 8 o'clock here Saturday evening. Got the charcoal grill going. It's about ready to lay out the charcoals flat so I can put my steaks on. That's what we're having for dinner. We're going to do steak, which we have marinating right here. It's a Montreal steak seasoning marinade, and we are going to do asparagus on the grill. Looking forward to it. I think that's going to be a really good dinner. They're sitting in the cabin waiting for it. Got a little smoky in the valley, and Jenny's asthma was kicking up, so that's why they're inside. A lot of people had fires just starting about an hour ago, and now there's not as much smoke because the fires are actually good and burning, but there was quite a bit of smoke right up through here. You could even see it all the way down through there. So I guess where we're in this valley, basically, you know, it trapped the smoke down in here. So she was having a little trouble with her asthma. But now she's good. And like I said, that's why they're sitting inside. I think they're going to come out. We're going to hit the picnic table tonight, which would be really cool. I do have an incense stick over here burning tonight. You can see it right here on the ground. And it's basically sandalwood, but it also has citronella. So with that, the bugs are a lot less than they were last night. So hopefully won't bother them quite as much. But yeah, this is about to finish burning down. It's a little bit of flame still back there, but about ready to lay that out and get our steaks cooking. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. I was sitting there, had just got those steaks on, and the asparagus. I was actually seasoning the asparagus. I put some salt and pepper on it, and I looked over, and right about here I spotted a deer shot across the road and went up down that embankment and up that hill. And then it probably wasn't 2-3 seconds later, there was like this call. I would assume it was the deer calling to its neighbors, its family, its friends, whatever. So it's kind of been watching to see if maybe some more come down. but so far no good. But we've got steaks on, shouldn't be long, we'll be having those. It is 8:20, sun went down at 8:08 tonight, so it's down below the horizon, and it won't be long, it'll be dark. We are sitting down to dinner. Looks pretty good. What do you think? Looks pretty good.
This asparagus is great.
Oh, is it? Does it have that little lemon twinge? Cool. Yeah. That was Jenny's idea. She just wanted me to put a little bit of lemon juice right at the end on the asparagus. So I slapped that a little bit. Turned out pretty good. So it should be a pretty good dinner. And we're going to sit down and eat out here. And then we'll probably end up in the cabin for a little bit and just kind of have fun. Alex with the V8 over here.
Oh, yeah.
Getting those extra vitamins and additives. But yeah, pretty good night. Really comfortable out here. It's about 75 degrees, and if you can tell, it's almost dark, guys. It's about 10:30. We are actually inside the cabin, just relaxing. I actually have my Switch set up. I haven't played it too much on this trip, but I figure I'd play a little bit. Jenny's reading a book on Kindle on her phone, and Alex has a couple games they're just chilling with. So it's kind of neat. We're just kind of relaxing now. Probably going to bed here in the next couple hours at least. We don't have to be up super early because, like I said, checkout time is 1 o'clock. So I think we're going to take full advantage of that. Just really rest up, see what we want to do for tomorrow, and then of course, you know, we'll end the trip by heading home. It's about a 2-hour and 15-minute drive, 2-hour and 10-minute drive, give or take. So should be fun. But I'm gonna sign off for the night. Like I said, we're just gonna relax in here, have fun, and just, you know, prepare for a trip tomorrow, heading home. Last day here, last day of vacation. Slept pretty decent last night. Did have to get up one time and go to the bathroom. Jenny needed to go, so I walked her down. She doesn't like walking by herself at night. So other than that, it was a pretty good night's sleep. Laid down at probably about 2 o'clock. Didn't get up till almost 10. So kind of a lazier morning with it being Sunday and the last day. We kind of just didn't really care to get up as early as we had been. We don't have really anything majorly planned today. We may go look at the lake or something, but other than that, you know, it's cool. Checkout time isn't till 1, so we're not stressed for time. It's just now 11. We probably have maybe a 30-40 minute pack up, so it's not going to be too bad. We've actually kind of started that a little bit last night, and we did keep everything pretty organized, so it should be pretty easy to get packed up and get ready to get out of here. But very beautiful morning, kind of indicative of this whole trip. No clouds in the sky, bright sun. So we've had a really good trip. We're very fortunate with the weather, where we haven't had to deal with a lot of rain or anything like that, or even cooler temperatures. Last night was probably the coolest temperature we saw, and I'd say it was in the upper 50s. And, you know, of course, that was at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when we did walk back down here to the bathhouse. Alright guys, we're all packed up. Jeep is fully loaded. Cabin's cleaned out. Trash is taken, locked up. So we're ready to head home. Got about a 2-hour and 15-minute drive out to the west. We're going to head home. We made the determination we're just going to do that, go home and relax before everybody has to get started for the week tomorrow. And we figure we can just have some fun there, get a good dinner there. So we thought about hiking around the area, but we're just ready to head home. We've been gone for 6 days, so it's time. But it's been a very enjoyable trip. We've had fun. They actually really enjoyed it. We've definitely made the determination that we're probably going to come back here and stay for, you know, at least maybe next spring, maybe even this fall. We're not sure, but we're definitely going to hit this cabin again because we really liked it. But that's the end of our vacation, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this series of videos where we've been in the Hocking Hills region of Ohio, and then we've come down here to Lake Alma. You know, not my typical fare for the channel. Normally, you know, I do backpacking and camping and such, some tutorials and reviews. But we thought we'd like to share this with you, and we really enjoyed it, so we hope you guys did too. Thank you for watching, your viewership. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notified when we do have new videos posted. Also, if you've enjoyed the videos, make sure you hit a like, because that helps share the video across YouTube's algorithm, and other people can see the video, and we really kind of need that. And it also allows other people to be able to view what we think is good content. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, etc., go ahead and hit up the comment section down below. I'll get back to you, or somebody will get back to you as fast as possible, and let you know what we think about your comment, or if you have a question, definitely answer that. Always remember to live your grand adventure to the fullest. We will see you in the next video on the trail. Until then, guys, take care.